this Saturday afternoon here in Cary, North Carolina. TST is headed towards the quarterfinals. That's right. And we get things started here with the Newtown Pride FC against Hapoel Tel Aviv FC. A matchup of some experience and some youth. Let's take a look at the bracket and what we have here. The winner of this game will play the winner of our next game, Conrad and Beasley against Sneaky Fox. We'll have Blade and Grass FC later against SLC FC. Como 1907 against Zala FFF to set up the semifinals. And here are the rules: 7v7, 20-minute halves, substitutions on the fly, no throw-ins. Every game will end in the target score time. That has proven to be a ton of fun. Let's take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by UFOS. We saw this Newtown Pride FC yesterday, but players to watch on both sides.
I'd say the front two, Gabriel Costa and Kelvin Nunez, they put on a show. Costa is going to be the one who is dictating possession, trying to find Nunez in attack, very gifted striker. And for Tel Aviv, it's going to be the defensive partnership of Silva and Arkel. Arkel has the freedom to get forward and dictate and create things.
Newtown Pride is in the black. Tel Aviv is in the red and whites. We're underway here, quarterfinals, 3 wins away from the $1 million grand prize.
I spoke with their head coach, Obasi, before this one. He told me that they...
First shot off the crossbar! A takedown in the box. It was a slip. Liad Ramotes, the first real opportunity of this game. And now on the counter, the cross, and this will be controlled by Ido Sharon, the keeper for Tel Aviv. Things happen when teams get to the end line in the 7v7 format. Off the hands of the keeper, Sharon. Nice long ball sent down to Tavoy Morgan. Morgan with the turn, crosses. That attempt is going to be a corner kick. It was James Thomas-Cruz who got in there.
We're seeing a lot of turnovers at midfield, uncharacteristic for both these teams.
Costa shot, they're going to go over the crossbar. He had the keeper Sharon down, and it was just too high.
Of all the players from Newtown, Gabriel Costa seems the most likely that give-and-go sort of presence from midfield, and that's a great save. Doesn't hit it as cleanly as he wants with that left boot.
A takeaway here by Samo. Samo breaking down the field with the left, takes the shot off the post. Both teams have now hit the post or the crossbar so far in this first half, and still no score.
This is great work. This is counterattacking at its finest. Samo dispatches and dislodges possession, and when you get the ball to Nunez, you just have to make an alleyway and a space for yourself, and he's trying to bend it towards that near post. And a couple inches more to the right, that's a goal.
Here in this first quarterfinal match.
So many players coming in and out for Newtown. It's a good header.
Nice opportunity. Morgan takes the shot, and he puts it in. Tavoy Morgan gives Newtown Pride FC the 1-0 lead.
And as this half had been rolling on and rolling in, Newtown had started to get back into the match. It was Tel Aviv that started the brighter of the two teams. And this is the benefit of having fresh players on the field. This came in the midst of a line change, and transition is the name of the game. Second balls are the difference to this goal. Tavoy Morgan, he's already in transit, waiting for his teammate to nod that in his path. And because he gets in front of Silva, that's what makes the difference there. The goalkeeper comes out, Silva's in front of him. He doesn't know if he should come out further. And Morgan with the rightful celebration, enjoying himself.
Nunez, little give and go, gets it back. Nunez takes the extra dribble, and he goes wide.
This is one of the first times we've really seen Nunez not play on that high line. Drop centrally, almost like an attacking midfielder. Does the 1-2 with Ruggles. Really good pace on the pass from Ruggles. And because there's spin on that ball, I didn't know why he didn't chip that. That's made not to take an extra touch. It cuts off his angle going to goal. If he dinks that over the keeper, that's a sure goal. And he has to be careful.
Here's a turnover in the box. And Ido Sharon got there, covers up, loose, and now it's cleared away again.
If it's not clear and obvious as referee, you can't call it.
Yeah, that's so hard.
And I don't think that was clear and obvious.
Here's a shot from distance. The rebound is loose, and it's cleared away.
I'd be surprised if it's one touch.
It's Nunez with the left and a diving save by Ido Sharon.
Thought this was going to be one touch rolled back for Dutra, but Nunez is aiming for that bottom corner. Difficult save to make.
It's amazing what a couple of days difference can make, because if it were wet on the grass, maybe he doesn't make the save, and we're going to have a takedown and a penalty here. Avi Turgerman took down the goal scorer, Tavoy Morgan, and this will be a penalty kick.
Tavoy Morgan, keep an eye on his left arm. He's got Turgerman in there. And that's a post move.
Wow.
From Morgan.
Wow. And you can see why Tel Aviv is upset. That was just a heads-up play by Morgan, a savvy play by a veteran. He slow walks it in as he was waiting for Sharon to move. 2-0. Newtown Pride FC leading. Can I say something? Can we make a rule in soccer that you can't do that anymore?
No. This is part of the modern game, the modern era of taking penalty kicks a la Jorginho-esque of, I was going to say Chelsea, but he's at Arsenal now.
Oh, nice takeaway up ahead. Ariel Cohn. Cohn with a keeper out of the box. Here's an opportunity and a save. Oh my gosh, it's Ruggles in his legs. Another opportunity gets blocked. Watch this ally save of the match, not by the keeper, but by a defender, and he caught it between his legs.
And that was the most important part. This isn't the cleanest of strikes. He kind of scuffs it. If he puts it back across the face of the goal, then that's a goal. But Ruggles leaning to his right, that makes the world of difference. He keeps his legs close by, and that ball just gets stuck in there. It doesn't give up that rebound that would have forced another opportunity for Tel Aviv.
And that will be the whistle to end regulation. 2-0. Newtown Pride FC leading as we head to target score time. The target score will be 3. That target score is set at the end of the second half. It's the leading team score +1. The first to the target score wins. And the player is removed from each team every 5 minutes that the target score is not hit. Turnover, shot off the post again. Sagi Ginas tried to go against Dutra, now gets it in quick. Here's an opportunity, and the player goes down, and we're going to have a penalty kick. Nunez with the foul in the box, resulting in a PK.
And the referee gets this spot out. Keep an eye. It is the veteran player, just Silva, who comes in, creeps in. The first time we've seen him get into the box, and I think it's because the angle that Nunez takes. He doesn't get any of the ball. He gets all of the player. And this is the golden moment for this young Tel Aviv side.
It is 2-1. Tal Archel with the goal for Hapoel Tel Aviv.
Said at the start of this match to keep an eye on this young player. He's listed as a defender, but because of the way he strikes the ball, just too much accuracy on that. He puts it low, he gets just enough power on it. Not the most powerful shot, but because the accuracy is there, because he just darts it towards that bottom corner. So difficult for Nascimento to get down low and get down fast.
Now a takeaway here. Tel Aviv. That will be a foul. Archel goes down, now shoves the player. The player was Nunez, and is that a yellow card? Who's it going to be against? If it's against Nunez, that's okay. If it's against Archel with the push, that would be a second.
And this is retaliation from Nunez. Didn't like the challenge, and we've seen him mix it up in that DMV Diplomats game. It's a bit reckless from Nunez, and you see Archel is not happy about that, rightfully so. I wouldn't be. Definitely have some choice words for Nunez if I was him.
He's
deceptively better than some field players in this tournament on the ball.
Here's Thomas-Cruz taking the shot, the save by Sharon. Thomas-Cruz again. There it is, the game winner. Newtown Pride FC moves on to the semis.
And Thomas-Cruz, he's becoming the knockout round hero for this Newtown team. They rely on their bench so much, and it's bench players that have made the difference. Subbing at the right time, bringing in that quality and that freshness, as I said before, was something to keep an eye on. And Thomas-Cruz denied once, but not twice, to win the game.
In 4v4 in target score time, James Thomas-Cruz, his first attempt blocked. His second, back of the net.
It's because he takes a central position. When you do that, when you get in and around the goal, you give yourself the best chance to be in high percentage shooting positions. And he reacts quickest to that rebound. And he wasn't gonna miss twice. He's got such a cultured left foot. He blasts that to the near side of the goal. Nothing Sharon can do about it, and Newtown wins.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. For even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you over there.